What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new update which just released for TheCrew2. Now, I'm not sure if many of you follow this game, but in today's update we've received a few quality of life improvements alongside with a few texture, visual updates, etc, etc. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get stuck in really and see what it looks like and generally just go from there. I mean, I don't know too much information about the upcoming things for this game, but for right now I'm just going to take a little dive in and see what's changed really, whether it looks any better than what it did. I mean, straight out of the gate, you know, it definitely runs a lot faster, a lot smoother. So yeah, let's get stuck in and let's see what they've actually improved upon, see whether any differences have been made. So visually, straight away, I mean, I can tell instantly that the reflections, the lighting is a lot better than what it used to be. But yeah, we'll take a little drive and we'll see where we get, I suppose. So straight away, the interior looks a lot better than what it did. It's not too fancy, I would say, but the change is definitely noticeable. We'll have a look at the AI cars as well, just to have a quick look to see whether they've improved upon them at all. They definitely have. I mean, you can see it straight away. Just visually, it's a little bit more impressive than what it used to be. So I mean, straight away you can instantly tell that it's had a visual upgrade. It's not as visual as I would like it to be, but for the age of the game and for everything else that it holds and possesses, you know, it's not a bad little visual upgrade. It's nice to see that they've actually made somewhat of an effort to kind of bring it up to speed. But all in all, I think the cars, they look a little bit nicer. We'll flick through a few different vehicles, but you can instantly tell the reflections off of the cars. It seems almost a little bit more realistic than what it was before. It definitely runs a lot smoother. But yeah, like I say, visually it's a little bit nicer. They have added new features as well, a domination feature. They've added like 6 new motorsport parks and all that kind of stuff, new time attack races, point-to-point events. You know, there's a variety of different things that they've done. But I mean, over the course, you know, they've added 115 new vanity items, and that's going to be releasing throughout the season in their little shop that they have. As you know, as you would have guessed it, live summit rewards. You know, but you can they will be obviously including that in the motor pass as well. So it's pretty much the same as what you would expect, to be honest with you. You know, everything that's new or something that you need to unlock is bound to be within the live summit or the motor pass. You know, there's nothing different there. But yeah, we'll talk about some of the new vanity items. I mean, you know, they've added what they say, they've added 8 new horns, 18 new nitros. So I guess that's that's like the nitrous visuals. 2 new helmets, 16 rooftops, 15 tire smokes. They're adding another 27 new tire variants as well, which is quite cool. I think that would be something that would be nice to kind of, you know, have a bit more of an option with. They're adding new underglows as well. I think they said there was about 19 new underglows for your vehicle, so it's nice to have a little bit more customization, you know. And then alongside that, there's going to be a few more window tints as well, you know. But I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff which they've included in this update. There's definitely a lot of visual bugs and in-game bugs which have been addressed too. So all in all, I think this game is going to run a lot smoother in comparison to what it once did. It's quite surprisingly, actually, because this game's been out for a little while now, you know, and in comparison to things like Forza and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely nice to see this this title get a little bit of love, and especially brought up to speed with the new gen consoles. You know, I mean, we've all been asking for it, you know, but now it's finally here, and I have to say it's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. They've definitely made some nice improvements, more so the visuals than anything. I mean, we all like our visuals with games like this. But yeah, let's have a look through some different cars. So instantly, like the speed loading through these menus, you know, it's much faster than before. So usually you would have to wait like a few minutes for all your vehicles to load, and it is doing that a little bit, but they seem to be coming in a lot faster than what they used to. So, you know, it's not brilliant, but it's a step in the right direction. You know, it's better than nothing at the end of the day. But let's see a moment. I need to go back and find that car that I was in. Nice, right. Let's have a look. What should we jump in? I mean, this update has come around so fast. It's actually quite bizarre. But yeah, straight away, I mean, you can see that red pop. You know, that's such a nice such a nice addition, especially with the color, the Ferrari red. You know, it's quite nice. Let's have a look at the interior, see if that's changed. Yeah, so it definitely has. I mean, I know I'm going to keep going over that, but visually, it looks a lot nicer than what it did. So I'll give them props to them for that. But instantly driving, like, you can feel somewhat of a difference. The cars seem to feel a little bit more responsive now, especially with the wheel setup that I've got. And the engine sounds as well. Sounds like they've had a little bit of a tweak. I mean, I don't know, it's quite hard to really determine whether any sounds have been changed, but I mean, it definitely sounds a lot better, looks a lot better too. The lighting is definitely helping it out here. And you can see the instruments on the dash as well. So they're a little bit more clearer. But like I've said before, a few quality of life updates, improvements, it's all this game really needed to bring it up to somewhat of an acceptable standard for the next gen consoles. You know, it needed to be done. It really did. But I mean, first sort of like impressions out of the gate, I can definitely tell that there's a huge difference, even by the way that the car handles. You know, it's not brilliant. I mean, like the AI as well, their vehicles have got a little bit more of an improvement. Textures are a little bit more touched up and polished, but to be honest, I think that's as far as it's really going to go. Oh yes. Oh yeah, the cars handle so much better now. Whoa. I didn't realise the F40 had 5 gears. I thought it had 6, but never mind. Let's have a look at the mirrors actually. So the mirrors are still pretty much the same. They're not as bad as what they used to be. But whether you can actually, you know, whether they actually function properly is another story. But visually, I mean, you can definitely tell. There is no denying that. Awesome. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll set a little route. I'll probably end up going down somewhere like let's have a look. I want some nice open roads where I can just let it open a bit. We'll go down there, wherever that is. But so far, I'm generally impressed. Generally impressed. And it'd be nice to see as well what the dynamic weather looks like. I mean, straight away, like the handling flags and stuff, usually it was a bit of a fight, you know, with the steering wheel, especially with the force feedback. But now the vehicles seem to handle a lot better than what they did. This F40 just sounds incredible as well. Yeah, I think this has been long overdue, this update. The game was definitely starting to show its age. You know, the one thing that really used to annoy me is the time it took for the vehicles to load in. But now it seems to be running a lot smoother than what it did, so bonus. Oh, that's crazy. The nitrous, it actually feels like it's making a difference. Usually you didn't really get like that sense of speed, you know, and it's definitely here. You know, I think it's pretty incredible. It'd definitely be nice to see the things they add through this season as well. You know, there's going to be a lot of quality of life things, a lot of DLC. Obviously, like I said, it's going to come through the motor pass and the live summits and stuff. But I mean, it's nice to see the game getting a little bit of love. You know, that's what it's all about. Especially for the, you know, for people that don't have gaming PCs or laptops, etc. You know, and they're strictly PlayStation. This is the only real open world game, racing game, that we kind of have for PlayStation. So just to see it get a little bit of love, you know, it's really positive. It feels really good. But yeah, I mean, overall, everything's just looking that tiny bit crisper. The colours are popping a bit more. Visually, the animations and the textures, it's all running really smoothly. Something which, for a game on this scale, it's not going to be done overnight. So I respect the fact that they've been able to accomplish what they've accomplished with it. Well, let's have a look. See what's having a look on the motor pass.
Back for a brand new show. Welcome to the Dominion. Get ready to challenge yourself and learn from the best. Performance driving on all terrains. That's how things move this season. Measure yourself against our champions and try to beat their reference times. Let's hear it for our first guest.
Hey, I'm Chris Forsberg, 3-time Drift World Champion and owner of Forsberg Racing. I dedicate my whole life to performance and precision driving, and that's why I've been chosen by Motorflix. As of now, all of this is my dominion. I will give you the chance to improve yourself and beat my reference times across 5 exclusive motorsports parks, featuring various disciplines: street race, rallycross, touring car, and my all-time favorite, drift. Being the owner and lead driver of Forsberg Racing, I did not come empty-handed. Each of these cars is special to me, with a story behind every one of them. The Nissan 370Z Safari, a tribute to the 240Z, perfect for those rallycross events. The GTR Nismo GT3. This one has the potential to dominate the touring car category. This one is very special to me, my famous Nissan 350Z, the perfect setup to master the drift discipline. The best for last, my beloved Gold Leader Z. Please, take real good care of it. Before you start, remember there's no ranking here. It's all about besting my reference time. If you beat me, you'll leave your mark on the Dominion. If you fail, don't be afraid to try again and go back to the starting line. I hope you're all real pumped up and ready to compete. I sure am. Best of luck, I'll be there all the way through. Now, enjoy my cars and go drive the Dominion.
So there we have it. I mean, they've definitely given the drifting scene a little bit of love now. Let's have a look, see what they got to offer for the motor pass. Now, I don't usually jump into these motor passes because I think they really need to make them a little bit more accessible for people that don't have the time to sit down and grind through all of this. You know, I mean, it's definitely for somebody that's got a little bit of time on their hands that can actually sit down and focus on, you know, on unlocking all these items. But as I said before, it's definitely a shame that they go down this motor pass route. You know, it's something that really gets on my nerves a little bit. You know, like that would be nice to be able to own. A lot of the vehicles, the nicer vehicles, they're all locked behind like live summit rewards and all that kind of stuff. You know, and it'd just be nice to have a little bit more variety as to what vehicles are available. I'm going to check the catalogue real quick and see whether they've added any new vehicles. I don't think they have, personally. They've definitely been on the... that looks new. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really focus on the planes too much. But everything seems to look pretty much the same. But I mean, more or less to the point, I'm more interested in the fact, I'm more appreciative of the fact that it's got a little bit more of a visual enhancement. We continue on anyway. I mean, I never really suffered too much with any sort of like visual bugs. So the issues which a lot of people were encountering seem to have been addressed, which is awesome. So it definitely make racing on this game a much more enjoyable experience. It's definitely brought a few players back as well. I don't think I've ever seen this many people on the map, if I'm honest. They all like to hang out down here for some reason. But we'll travel to it. You see, like, instantly the loading time's there. Got some new custom items as well. The mirrors, you can kind of make out what's there. A little bit of pop-in, but it's not too important. But yeah, my overall impression of this update, you know, I can't argue with the visuals, the loading times, the few quality of life improvements. It's definitely made the game a little bit more enjoyable, and it looks a lot nicer as well. You know, it'd be interesting to see what the other cars handle like, and what the motorcycles handle like, especially. But as for all the new DLC content and everything else, for me, not really too fussed about it, if I'm honest. More along the lines of just getting these visuals upgraded, performance, you know. The frame rate's a lot better as well. Yeah, so far so good. No complaints. No complaints. I will be covering this game a little bit more, just to kind of like delve a little deeper into, you know, testing things out and seeing whether they've actually changed or not. But you know, at first glance, it's a pretty acceptable update. You know, they've done a good job with it, and like I said, for the age of the game, it's definitely something this was just, you know, long overdue. It's not a PS5 version though of the game. That's what I've noticed. I was under the impression that it was going to be a PS5 version. All they've done is just enhance the visuals for the PS4 version. So who knows? We may end up getting a PS5 version coming out. But my suspicions is that they've got a new game in the pipeline. It's probably TheCrew2, and I think they're reserving that, they're saving that for next gen only, which would be a smart idea, you know, especially for the development and the way the consoles are going at the moment. But yeah, it's a nice experience. Fantastic stuff. But if any of you guys are interested in finding out exactly what they've added into this game, I will drop a link down in the description below, so you can flick through it and see what they've actually added and what they're planning on adding in the future. But like I said, I mean, this is an acceptable update. It's definitely nice to see that it's got a little bit more love. But God, he's walking a bit funny. Forgot to take his coat hanger out of his jacket or something. Walking like a oh, he even give me a cheeky look back. Look, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, guys, like I said, it's just a quick one, just to see if there's anything, you know, drastically improved. Straight away, you know, we can see the visuals, the frame rate, everything's running a lot faster, a lot smoother, and to me, that's all that really matters, if I'm honest. But yeah, guys, like I said, until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and I will see you in the next one.